Everything's fine.
We're breathing and drinking.
I'm alive.
It's all good. So, I don't know, I have not looked at any maps of this dungeon or anything, or have any idea what to expect.
We're doing it live.
Doing it live. It could be quite difficult or very long.
Ugh, yeah.
No idea.
Could.
Also didn't really take the opportunity to, like,
Did we
teach
use
Richard.
We didn't use the cabin yet, did we? Or did
we did. We used
oh,
it outside.
what do I know? Ryan.
Oh, what do you know?
Ryan.
Well, what do you know there, champ?
Not much, Dad.
I have a regular who's an old man.
Did you get a cane?
Yeah, we just got a cane. Who comes through and he says, "Well, what do you know?" And I'm like, "Nothing."
That's interesting.
He's fun.
Did I ever tell you my sad Walgreens story?
I don't know. Did you?
I don't think so. You know, I never smoked, but like, I worked behind the counter and we sell people cigarettes at that's what you do. But they had these cool soft packs of Camel unfiltered cigarettes, and they were tiny and cute, and nobody ever bought them until this one guy came up and bought a couple packs, and I was just like, I think I was just so excited that somebody was buying them, like, and that's the level of excitement you get to feel at Walgreens. I was like, yay, somebody's buying the rarely bought cigarettes, and I was just like, oh, cool, yeah, awesome. And he's like, no, it's not awesome, actually. And he just like proceeded to explain how he has like terminal lung cancer or something.
Whoa.
Like, and it was just like, oh yeah, that is actually not awesome at all.
Brutal.
Yeah, it was really bad, but like, I guess he was just like, taking him to his grave, kind of.
I mean, at that point, if it's already terminal, like,
might as well, I guess.
Do whatever the hell you
But it
want.
was really sad. I felt like very bad about that. And then when you have that kind of like momentary interaction, there's like nothing you can do.
yeah.
I mean, and there's nothing anyone can do really.
Did I tell you about the time I had a woman in the drive-thru, and I asked her how her day was going, and she started crying because her dog was at the vet's or something? Like,
Well, that's so sad.
or no, she had just had to put down the dog, actually. Yeah.
Oh.
It was, like, super brutal, but also just, like, I'm just trying to give you a drink and be polite. Like, this is really awkward right now. Like, you're crying and just in my window. I don't know what to do. It was a weird situation, but yeah.
Yeah, it's weird because
Sometimes you just have emotions and they come to the surface.
it's totally okay. It's just like that relationship doesn't allow you any space to really like impact the situation.
It's also like sometimes not really okay because it hurts our numbers. Like,
well, yeah.
I can be sympathetic, but it's also like I need you to leave. Like,
Well, true.
You are making me look bad by just sitting here.
At Walgreens, that's not so much.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that kind of face-to-face interaction is totally fine, but drive-thrus have their own programming and parameters. Although I've discovered our drive-thru like hardware and software stuff that tracks that stuff is customizable to the business.
Oh,
Ooh, we got the white robe, yes.
neat.
And so I went through a drive-thru for Taco Bell, and that's not what I want. And they had the exact same system. I could see their screen, but theirs doesn't track their time. So it doesn't matter how long it takes for them. And I was like, that must be nice.
I was gonna say that sounds horrible, actually.
Yeah, we get timed if a transaction takes more than 30 seconds, or 30 seconds, 3 minutes.
Oh Jesus!
It's
Okay.
bad for us. So.
God, that's horrible.
Yeah. So it's like they want you to be personable, but they also want you to like kind of kick people out.
That sounds right.
You know.
Sweet Lord.
Yep. That's
There's
kind
something I like less than time attack.
Time attack.
Jobs.
Yeah.
Delivering is like that.
Oh, there was the same thing at Target too. If you're a cashier, you get graded on the speed of all your transactions,
Are you serious?
and it's either red or green. You want
That is terrible.
yeah.
They take things that wouldn't be so terrible if you didn't have all these horrible corporate metrics. Oh my god, that's hideous.
Yeah, so like if you ever wonder why Target people are trying to move you along as fast as humanly possible, it's because they get graded on how fast they go.
Second cane sword?
Yeah,
Canes?
I don't know why we're getting those. It's just the beginning.
There's going to be a time mage in here that will advance age us.
Whoa!
Ooh, cool.
Look at that imp. Run!
It's
Run.
impressive. I didn't mean to imply that I didn't like the sprite.
Anyway, I just threw up a little. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal.
Ryan, are you being imprecise with your description? Did you actually just throw up?
The other thing,
Mm-hmm.
speaking of like corporate metrics for wage slaves, is it's a new, semi-new thing anyway, especially around here. Basically, like all the cashiers at grocery stores now are like competing for good reviews or like survey results where
We have that at Pizza Hut.
Yeah, and I just actually got it from Pizza Hut when we ordered pizza this week.
Yep.
It was like she was like being super bubbly and super friendly when she delivered the pizza.
Supposed to like
and then she was like, "Here's this little survey."
We were supposed to tell people about the surveys each delivery.
Yeah. And I was just like, man, that is wicked awkward.
It is.
It was by far like the longest
so
conversation I've ever had with a pizza delivery person, and it was really strange because she was clearly trying to like have a really like great conversation and really like leave an impression so that it fill out the survey and stuff. But like she led off with, "Man, I had to smell this pizza the whole way here," and I was like, "Well, that's the pizza I wanted," like because she didn't like the smell. Well, I got the curry crust, and she didn't like the smell of the curry. And I was like, "Man, I hope you like this. I had to smell it the whole way here," and I was like, "Yeah, I ordered it. I do like it. I want it. I want to eat it."
That's funny.
It was super awkward.
That I hate, dude. That's so sad. Like just
It sucks.
those things.
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't make people do that.
Late capitalism is a terrible thing.
Yeah. It's just like you're not getting better results with that. You're just not. I don't care what your consultants tell you.
That's a cool room. I don't hate that room. Oh, it's a
Whoa.
scary basilisk. Oh, I bet they can turn your whole party to stone.
Yeah. I bet I can't run from them.
But you can't. They're really creepy looking now.
Yeah.
They look like they have skeleton claws. Oh, they're not that strong. Oh, and he just bumped you.
He probably has a chance to stone on attack.
Maybe.
So hopefully we just murder him before any of that can happen. He has like a weird bug eye.
He does. Well, he looks like a chameleon. Looks like a chameleon. Isn't it?
I like your analysis on that sprite.
You're welcome. It looks like the change chameleon. Oh, Vampire Girl!
What?
So cool!
That's awesome.
Oh my god! I really picked the mic on that one. Sorry.
I like him, but I'm still gonna run from him.
Oh, that's so cool.
I'm breaking my vow.
Have we? I know we've probably talked about them in passing because Vampire Girl gives me an opportunity. But lesbian vampire movies are great.
Yes, you definitely talked about lesbian.
But have I talked about which ones are my favorites? Probably not, Ryan.
Go for it.
All right. The Blu-ray, I probably just said this. The Blu-ray just came out for Vampiros Lesbos, which is probably the best. I really like Vampires with a Y by Jose Larraz, also on Blu-ray. Shiver of the Vampires is my favorite of the
Shiver of the Vampires.
Shiver of the Vampires is my favorite of the Jean Roland movies.
Jean Roland.
Jean Roland. Yeah, those are my favorites. Hammer did some and I have some that I haven't seen yet. Twins of Evil, I wasn't a huge fan of. It's okay. Recommend me more lesbian vampire movies.
Do it.
Do that for me, please.
Do your job. Beyond just watching these videos.
I also... Oh, you know what? I think it was Choco, actually, who was talking about Jess Franco. This is also something I wanted to reply to, because I'm a huge Jess Franco fan. Speaking of that whole genre and analysis thing. But I also... What is it? Redemption has a bunch of his stuff on Blu-ray. Female Vampire is also pretty cool.
Female Vampire, is that the name of it?
That's the name of the movie.
Oh. It's kind of on the nose.
It is a little on the nose. It also is called Erotic Kill, is an alternate cut. I think it has other names too. Like it's like Italian movies that have like 8,000 names, but
just can't pick one.
Female Vampire is the main name. It's a Lena Romay movie.
Maybe that sounds a lot better in Italian.
Well, this was not Italian.
Oh.
That was just a thing. Like, Italian movies tend to have 10,000 titles. And a lot of exploitation fare tends to. And this would actually... A lot of Franco movies were notoriously recut with, like, extra footage added to them, like, to be saleable in other markets. So there's always, like, 8,000 different cuts of each one. Or in some cases, like with Oasis of the Zombies, he actually shot 2 separate different versions of it, like with different language casts. Like,
Jeez.
Yeah, he would also frequently film multiple movies at once using the same cast, like surreptitiously to record scenes for different movies.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Did I tell you how we discovered the Spanish language version of Breaking Bad on Netflix?
No.
Where it's not dubbed. They literally reshot, shot for shot, all of Breaking Bad with a Spanish language cast. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yes, this is a thing that exists. I forget what it's called now.
That's amazing.
It's Metastasis. Metastasis.
Wow.
Yes.
Really?
It's super crazy.
Oh, that's amazing. They also did that for...
Like, the whole series, shot for shot,
That's
line for
crazy.
line, but with a Spanish speaking
That's
cast
so cool,
and
actually.
all in Spanish.
They...
And on Netflix, it's subtitled, so you can watch it.
Wow.
But it's just like, it's literally just watching Breaking Bad again with different people doing it.
That's so fascinating, though.
Yeah, it's super
Oh,
wild.
that's so cool. The only other example of that I can think of is the original Universal Studios Dracula movie. At night, or like when they were not filming the regular one, they filmed an all Spanish language version one, and the same sets.
That's really
the same
crazy.
script. It's some people actually think it's better than the Bela Lugosi movie. It's included in the Universal the Blu-ray box set of those movies as well. For those of you who are interested,
Get interested.
Oh, also, while we're bringing it full circle, Ryan, Jess Franco is a huge jazz fan.
Oh.
Jess Franco and Lena Romay, his wife / longtime star.
Lena Romay. I feel like I know that name.
Lena Romay.
Lena, say it again.
Lena
Lena.
Romay.
Okay. I've probably read it on a description for a movie you've told me about at some point.
Yeah. Oh man, their romance is one of the cutest things I think. Because there's so many of his movies are like sleaze and sex movies and sexploitation stuff. But he was like they were together until they both died.
Wow.
Recently, in the past few years too.
Huh.
Like for decades.
Well, good on him.
Yeah, it's amazing. I thought it was one of the greatest things.
This place is also just full of garbage floor.
Love Jess Franco.
Ugh, this is so hard to look at.
Oh, The Erotic Rights of Frankenstein is getting a Blu-ray.
The Erotic Brides of Frankenstein.
Erotic Rights.
Oh, rights?
Mm-hmm. That one's also great. No lesbian
I
vampires.
have a way to go back from here. This is getting weird. This whole place is getting weird.
We were in a big snake, Ryan. A waterman.
I know, this session has been bizarre.
Yeah,
Like,
it has been.
it started off pretty normal, and now it's gotten pretty weird.
Why are we... There's poison in here, too.
Yeah, it's just...
This is a
why.
very interesting place. I'm sorry, I haven't really talked about it much.
Yeah, like, the
It's-
layout here is super complex and strange.
Well, it's full of weird poison water.
Well, just
It has-
this level, too. Oh, fuck me.
I mean, they're not that strong to us anymore, are they?
Not as bad, but it's still annoying.
We got to that point.
Because I can't run from bombs, so I have to do this. Gotta do it for real. Do it for real?
Ryan, how you doing on your mother oath?
I keep reading.
Did you notice how it said Earth on the side of the truck in Road Warrior?
It actually has like a whole long thing written on it.
What does it say?
Earth is like the punchline. I can't remember. I noticed it at the time, but now I can't remember what it says. It's like a whole long thing, though.
I especially noticed it because in one shot it's cut off such that the truck just reads ear.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that too. But yeah, all across the side of the truck is a long phrase, and then Earth is the last word.
For people who have both seen The Road Warrior and played the original Fallout, how many things in The Road Warrior can you find in Fallout aside from Mad Max's leather armor being the leather armor in Fallout, which is also what gets you dog meat, just like he has a dog companion in Road Warrior. And Lord Humongous's gun, I believe, is the 225 pistol in Fallout.
That Nazi pistol with a scope thing.
Yeah, because I'm almost positive it's the same gun that you can find in Fallout.
I do find
And the Raiders,
pistols
of
with
course.
scopes to be just a hilarious idea.
It is a very strange idea. I don't know anything about guns, though.
Get that anywhere. Flame sword. Alright, I'm gonna check that out because I remember reading something about elemental swords being really good in this game. So
BRB.
I'm gonna double check that. Okay. So yes, the flame sword's very good. Guy has it now.
Yes.
And that also
Did
means
you get the Earth Sword to Richard.
Yeah, and Richard has the sword as well. Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of
Full swapsies, so now everyone's just a little bit stronger. Well, our melee guys anyway.
That's very cool. I think it's very cool, right?
I also think it's very cool. I like the power curve we've been getting this session.
No, this is nice. I also like anytime we fight werewolves, basically. Oh, except they confused you.
I think that's actually the imps. Whoa.
Yeah.
Richard got us out of there.
Never mind. Richard's portrait is the coolest thing. I would have been like so in love with that as a kid.
He looks almost like a Dark Knight, really.
Mhm.
Like he has no eyes.
He does look like a Dark Knight, yeah. I wonder if this is like before. I mean, because Dark Knight's like a recognizable Final Fantasy class later on.
Dark Knight's in this game.
That's right, he's the villain. Do we ever fight him?
We haven't yet. We just keep running into him.
I bet we're gonna fight him.
You think?
Oh yeah. It can't set up a cool villain like Dark Knight and not have us fight him.
He could just be killed by his own ambition, though. I've seen that kind of thing happen in this kind of game before.
This thing again.
It's our favorite part of this game.
I love it. I love it. I love it so much. It is a little silly that it makes you carry all those plot items that you don't need anymore.
I know.
Oh, that was important too.
Flame helmet.
Lame.
I don't think it's as good as either of the helmets our guys have, because the helmets our guys have give you stat upgrades.
Oh, that is really good.
Which is important.
That is really good. That's good.
But yeah, we're making our way.
We are.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm very excited.
I feel like we're gonna...
We've had some cool experiences on this. Yeah. Like, honestly...
Okay, alright.
Okay,
All right,
speaking of cool experiences...
Yeah, this is about to get hecka interesting.
Dunkle. Gui.
Just heal everyone up. Yeah. Alright.
Here we are. The mage changes shape.
Ooh.
Oh.
The flame
Gigas. Oh, maybe.
Because he's red.
Freaky Gigas.
The freaky Gigas.
Funky Gigas.
Again, I think our basic plan is the same. Just melee him down.
Yeah, that's right. You gotta tell him to get up off of that thing, Ryan.
232 damage is not much.
107.
Alright, we're gonna have to
berserk
our way
him.
through.
You could cast spells on him. Wasn't the original Gigas weak against spells, or am I making that up? No, he was just really strong, right?
Yeah, he was just super physically powerful. But we worked up some evasion, and that helped a lot.
Yes.
And since we're dealing physical damage, then that just means Berserk gets to multiply. Oh,
Oh,
wow.
that's
1406. Oh, okay. He just needed 77 more damage.
Well, we took care of that guy.
Took care of him, no problem.
Mini B.
Agility and a shield level.
You think he's a mini B, or is he a full B?
I think he's a mini B. Yeah.
Ooh.
There's more dungeon.
Oh, this is gorgeous.
This is like
right.
ice blues.
Doesn't this remind you of the Aqua Temple, the under the water city in Final Fantasy 1? It has those wide open spaces and columns.
Yeah.
It has like
Absolutely.
whoa. It has like purplish flames on the walls. Did you see it? Look at the sconces.
They're pretty blue.
Are they? Well,
Yeah.
you have to. I shoot and I miss occasionally.
Oh man.
It's just my way. It's just my way. Dirty rats are on their way. Oh wait, no, and you better get out of my way. I love the scorpion so much.
That's what I say anytime I delete an app off my way.
You better get out of my way.
You really liked that one, didn't you?
I did like that one.
Oh, speaking of the Wii, I've been, like I predicted, once I saw that there was a sale on the Wii U, I went ahead and bought Donkey Kong 64 on the Wii U Virtual Console. I've been playing that some.
Have you bought Splatoon?
It's still great. No. See, I could justify Donkey
Like a
Kong
short-
because it was cheap, but
cheap
Splatoon
purchase.
is 60
Yeah.
American dollars.
Yeah. I hear Splatoon is like very popular though.
I've heard it's quite good. I don't need all these fucking canes.
No,
Get
don't those
out of here.
games.
I'm not even using that as a weapon type that anyone has levels in.
Silly goofness.
ice
there's
shield.
the ice shield.
You know, the thing I could have been.
I like
could
that
have
these
bought.
classic items are appearing though in the City Cave.
Should I try the stairs? I'm gonna try the stairs.
Oh no! Don't do that.
Yeah, it might just be like a loop.
Oh, it's really pretty though. The
It's
colors
so
are
icy
great.
up here.
But
That's
I think you should go get that chest.
right. That's what I'm thinking. Is that this is
a loot
just a
room?
loot path?
You think?
Yeah. Fuck. I'm gonna ditch all these canes.
Yeah, ditch the
Fuck
canes.
all these canes. I hope they're not good. If they are, sorry.
Whatever.
Bye, canes. Ice lance.
Nice. I don't know if that's useful for anyone.
We don't really.
That is a lot,
That's a lot
of
fucking
imps. Run.
Oh, and they ambushed us.
No.
And they do this. Confusion bull crap.
And there's a lot of them.
And there's a lot of them.
What do they call it? They're casting like Charm 16.
Oh, and they're just blinking their whole party. Oh no, they're just themselves, okay. I was like, that's gonna
Gross.
take a while. I like how we can proc confuse on the same character twice in one fight.
They're double
They're
confused.
double confused.
That fast run animation is so cute. Oh,
Oh man, guy slaughtered himself.
I just like sliced off his own arm. Like it's actually horrific if you think about it. Like I could just picture him in like slow motion going to like horror movie.
Yeah.
You know, hurt himself. Also, Christy pointed this out to me how fantastically bizarre and surreal it is that we encountered we descended into a cave, found a doppelganger of ourself, placed a mask on its face, and it vanishes.
Yeah.
It's that's very
very creepy.
creepy.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Creepy cool.
I mean, Final Fantasy II is now delivering on the strange abandoned places motif. Like, I think this is a pretty cool dungeon so far. Especially because the palette, like, in the background is swapping each time.
Yeah.
It's really neat. It's really neat.
It gives you a sense of progression. Like, it's getting icier and weirder. Like, it
Yes,
was very red at the
is.
bottom, wasn't it?
Well, and a Flame Gigas, perhaps, if that's
maybe,
what the
maybe
actual
we're moving
sense
through, like, elemental levels of this.
Oh my gosh, maybe you're right.
Maybe this is, like, an elemental.
Maybe we'll have to. Maybe there's a boss of each element. That'd be really neat.
That would make this a long trek.
I know, but it'd be pretty cool. I'm getting him confused because I thought Genbu was in this one, but he's not.
All the more reason for us to be running from stuff that we
Yeah.
can't run from, because we gotta conserve our resources some.
Absolutely.
We do have a lot of ethers and stuff, but it will eventually run out.
Yeah.